This video is on simplifying exponents, so using your exponent rules. So if we take a look at a few of these here, if we take a look at number 1, this is a 1a times a 1a squared times a 1a to the third. So 1 times 1 times 1 gives us a 1a, and then you add your exponent. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 would give us to the 6th power here. Hey, if we look here, we've got 3 times negative 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times negative 3, negative 27. X to the, because we're multiplying these, we add our exponent. So 3 plus 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is raising a power to a power here. So this little 2 on the outside here kind of works like a distributive property. So this 2 is going to raise the coefficient 2 to the 2nd power. Then when we raise a power to a power, we use multiplication. So this is going to be 2 times this 2, and then 3 times this 2. So that would give us, really, we can look at this and say, well, really there is an exponent with this 2 of just a 1. So really you are taking 2 times that 1. So we're going to be left with 2 squared x to the 2 times 2 to the 4th, and y, you're taking 3 times 2 to the 6th, and 2 squared then is 4. So our final answer is 4 x to the 4th, y to the 6th. Okay, if we look at number 15 here, so now we've got division with exponents. So whenever you divide using exponents, you subtract your exponents. So first thing, we're going to take 22 divided by 2, which is 11. Then y to the 6th divided by y to the 1st, really that's a 1 right here. So 6 minus 1, y to the 5th. And 8 minus a negative 7, because you're taking away a negative 7. So 8 minus a negative 7, we get then z to the 15th power. Okay, take a look at 18 here. So again, this little 5 is going to go with this negative 2 to the 1st, and with this 4 here. So really we've got negative 2, going to put him in parentheses, raised to the 5th power, and then multiply these together. So 5 times 4, x to the 20th. Then in our calculator, we're raising negative 2 to the 5th power. Put it in parentheses, negative 2 to the 5th. We get negative 32. So this will be negative 32 x to the 20th. Okay, now let's take a look at the difference between negative 3 to the 4th and in parentheses negative 3 to the 4th. This is why I told you it's important in your calculator to put it in parentheses, because what this means right here is negative 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And what this one means is negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. So they mean two totally different answers. So just negative 3 raised to the 4th power gives us negative 81. And in parentheses, negative 3 raised to the 4th power gives us a positive 81. Hey, if we take a look at this one, anything raised to a 0 power is just a 1. So this means 6 times x to the 0 just times 1. So 6 times 1 is just 6. So this cancels out and just becomes a 1. So we don't even need that because we don't need to say 6 times 1 because we just know that that's 6. So this will leave us with 6y to the 8th. Bring down my negative sign. And then this is really to the 1st power there. So 4 times 1, 4. So this would be 2 to the 4th. 2 times this 4, y to the 8th. So we've got 2 to the 4th power, so 2 raised to the 4th power, 16. So we've got 6 y to the 8th minus 16 y to the 8th. Now we're allowed to subtract these because whenever you add and subtract with polynomials, they have to be the same variable to the same power. So this is y to the 8th, this is y to the 8th. So we can take 6 minus 16 to give us negative 10 y to the 8th. There's our final answer there. Then the last one that we will do is this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 down here. Now, this 5 goes with every single term, even what's down below down here. So this 5 will raise this 3 to the 1st. So this will be 3 to the 5th. 2 times this 5, m to the 10th. 7 times this 5, 35. And 5 times this 1, m to the 5th. Okay, raise this 3 to the 5th power. So 3 times 3 times 3. 27. So we've got 27 m to the 10th, n to the 35th, all over m to the 5th. So the last thing that we can do is simplify our m's here. So subtract our exponents. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So we're left with 27 m to the 5th, n to the 35th. And that's your final answer. I hope this helps.